A lot has happened in the MMA world in the past couple days, and of course, it all revolves around Sean Strickland because when doesn't it? Sean Strickland says that he was banned from the UFC White House event because he made fun of Israel and Epstein, and he's not the only fighter to comment on this. Justin Gaethje has a lot to say on this topic as well, and of course, so does Bryce Mitchell. But first, we'll start off with Sean Strickland's claims. He said he was banned from the UFC White House event because Netanyahu will be in the audience, and he said a couple other things too. I'm just going to read exactly what he said. No opinions of my own. This is just what Sean Strickland said. He said UFC at the White House with Bibi Netanyahu in the audience, straight Israeli slop. See, and someone said, "Why are you banned?" He said, "I made fun of Israel and Epstein, the only male American champ banned at the White House because I said Trump is owned by Bibi. That's not public opinion. It's fact." Now, I'm not going to make a claim one way or the other, but all I'm going to say is it is a little weird. The only American champ, possibly the only American champ for a little while, too. I don't see Justin Gaethje beating Ilia Topuria. I don't see Sean O'Malley beating Piotr Yan in a rematch or Marab, depending on who wins that. And those are really the only two I can think of that could become an American champ anytime soon. And they banned Sean Strickland. I don't know. That's a little bit weird to me. And because I'm not sure why Trump is such a big fan of Israel Adesanya, but I don't know. Maybe he's a big Israel Adesanya fan. Maybe he's mad that Sean Strickland, schooled him over 5 rounds. Maybe that's the reason why. I'm not sure what the Epstein thing is. I'm joking, guys. Yeah, this is a little bit weird to me. I'm not making any claims. Don't ban my YouTube account. I'm reading what I'm seeing on the screen right now. But that's a little weird to me. But of course, Sean Strickland, being Sean Strickland, he had a little more to say as well. He said, "Going to the White House was promised to me 3,000 years ago." Yeah, I'm not sure what he really means by this. That's a nice hat, some curly cues he has. We're gonna move on. And then Sean Strickland, of course, being Sean Strickland, had to double down on everything he said. He says that he's flying to DC to protest the UFC White House event. He said he already bought his plane ticket and he's gonna bring the belt, get a big bullhorn, and we're going right up to the gate. Of course, he said he made sure to clarify in a peaceful way. No violence. He's not getting put on any list, of course. He's just going to go to the gate with the bullhorn, say what he has to say. And honestly, I feel like Sean Strickland, of all the people on the card, am I wrong in saying that he's a top 3 star if he were on that card? I think it would be Sean Strickland, Alex Pereira, and Ilia Topuria. I feel like Sean Strickland showing up to the gates might be one of the bigger things that happened during this card. That would be pretty funny. I do want to see that. I really hope that he collaborates with some fighters on the card. I could see Josh Hokett. I've never been your biggest fan. I've never been your biggest fan. My life is yours, Josh Hokett. If you just do one really funny thing, because you're beating Derek Lewis, you're an assured win. I need you to do one really funny thing in your post-fight speech. Please, that's all I'm asking of you. Maybe a little Sean Strickland shout out. Say a couple of things Sean Strickland would say if he was on this card, and my life is yours, Josh Hokett. But anyway, Sean Strickland says that he will be showing up to the White House event. And I don't know, I feel like that'll be pretty cool. I actually do believe him. Most fighters saying this, I would just say they're lying. I'd say they're making something up. They're just trying to, get a little bit of attention for themselves. But tell me you don't see Sean Strickland actually doing that. I do see him showing up to the White House card. But here's where it gets kind of interesting. Someone posted this video and tagged Justin Gaethje and Alex Pereira, assuming that they'd both be on his side. Alex Pereira didn't respond. The kid doesn't speak English. Don't know what this guy was thinking. Justin Gaethje, however, did see this, and he did respond. And Justin Gaethje said, STF, you loser. Keep my name out of your mouth. Someone said, well, I was rooting for you, but I didn't realize you were. Well, I think, I don't know. Justin Gaethje, I don't really know how to take this part because I think Justin Gaethje might just be a little bit slow. I don't know if he's, a full Israeli, operative. I think Justin Gaethje, you can't expect him to understand the nuances of of anything. I don't even think Justin Gaethje knows what the word nuance means. He said, "I'm an American. I don't need or want coward support. You and Sean are relentless, dumb as whoa. Watch the language, Justin. Watch the language." Then Sean Strickland said, "You're a real good goy. Time to switch your flag." And of course, Justin Gaethje did not respond to that. And then Sean Strickland said, "If being a spineless bitch made you a good American, You can have that title. Eat your goy slob. Just do me a favor and switch your flag. 5,000 to 15,000 cost to every hardworking American not getting paid millions. 13 dead Americans for Israel. Traitor. Then Justin Gaethje, of course, had to respond back as well. He said, "This is crazy. Who would have thought that Sean Strickland and Justin Gaethje would be going back and forth about Israel in the year of our Lord 2020? Actually, that's not that crazy. I feel like someone could have predicted that. I feel like if someone told me that a few weeks ago that this would happen, I wouldn't be too surprised. But tell me that 2 years ago, and I'm like, I'm having no clue. I'm thinking you're going crazy. But then Justin Gaethje said, I don't give two shits about you or Israel, God, family, country since day one. You are dumb as fuck. You bash our country every chance you get and expect to step foot in the White House grounds. Have a party with the rest of your American hating goons." And Sean Strickland, of course, responded back and said, "You hate America. Did your handle give you that line? I love America and criticize the administration because everyone on this earth understands he is controlled by AIPAC. Iran will have nukes next month, 20 years ago. I have the list on my desk. Just stop." And of course, Justin Gaethje, probably having no clue what Sean Strickland's talking about because he used words that are bigger than two syllables, did not respond. But man, I don't know. This is kind of interesting. And someone brought up a good point. Justin Gaethje was seen with the head of the Chechen Republic. The Chechen Republic, everyone knows who Kadyrov is. Hamza Chimaev. I understand Hamza Chimaev hanging out with the Chechen dictator. That's where he lives. That's where his family lives. He doesn't really have a choice. Justin Gaethje is an American who lives in America, calling other people cowards and traitors and all that sort of stuff. He was meeting with a warlord in Chechnya at the guy's son's birthday party for a little bit of cash. Justin, Justin, I like you. Okay, I'm going to say something just to you, Justin. I like you. But come on now. Are we being serious? I understand that you probably have no clue who he is, but I can't explain it. Just forgive you for being stupid for every single thing you do. At some point, Justin, we got to take a look in the mirror and understand what's really happening. But we'll move on pretty quickly. Sean Strickland, he's still going off, saying more stuff. We don't really have to cover this. And then Bryce Mitchell, of course, being Bryce Mitchell, responded to Sean Strickland's comments. One of the reporters asked him about it. He said, "I'm not surprised at all. We ought to be able to criticize our own nation, let alone a foreign nation. Israel is the only nation you're not allowed to criticize. Something's going to change because evil empires don't last forever." Honestly, I feel like Bryce Mitchell might have the coldest lines of any fighter. Like, well, what do you say in the Gene Silva face-off? He's like, all dogs get put down at some point. Then the Ilya Taporia face-off, he was saying, I forget which Bible verse he said, but I feel like Bryce Mitchell just has that aura. But covering what he actually said, not really surprising. This is what I would expect Bryce Mitchell to do. But it's kind of insane. I never expected myself to be on Bryce Mitchell and Sean Strickland's side against Justin Gaethje in the year of our Lord 2026. Just some pretty interesting stuff happening in the MMA world today. My bad, guys. I'm a little bit sick, so I think I'm going to end this video here. Not thinking straight. I have a little bit of the Justin Gaethje mentality right now. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Remember to like, remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.